Natixiss H2O lost $3.4 billion in 3 days of carnage. After almost a decade of near constant inflows, clients last week started to yank money from some of its funds over concerns about illiquid holdings tied to a controversial German businessman. The carnage worsened. A representative for H2O declined to comment. H2O, founded with the backing of French investment bank Natixiss SA, fought back hard with a series of measures meant to assure investors it can meet redemptions while making it more painful for those seeking to get out. The goal to avoid this. Among the measures taken hastily over the weekend, the sale of some €300 million of unrated private bonds and a markdown of the remaining ones. It's an unusual. The developing events will hit the brakes on H2O's growth, said Jonathan Tice, a senior analyst at Bloomberg Intelligence. Investors will try. The sudden reversal in money flows is testing a firm that produced outsized annual returns of 20% and more in some of its funds. Co-founded by managing the risk needed to get such returns is proving easier when money is coming in. As Warren Buffett, read more, how Natixiss H2O funds are linked to the German financier. H2O's troubles started after the Financial Times showed the exposure of several of its funds to companies related to Lars Windhorst, a German financier with a history of troubled investments. Morningstar in the 3 days after Morningstar put the fund's rating under review, Allegro's assets under management have dropped by around €650 million, according to data compiled by Bloomberg. The move led jittery investors, still reeling from Star stock picker Neil Woodford's decision to freeze withdrawals from his flagship fund, to start yanking cash from H2O funds. The Allegro fund, even with those stellar returns, worries over the ease with which securities in open-ended funds can be traded have caused investors to head for the exits in the last year. H2O and Natixiss shares fell 12% last week as worries over how its star money manager would be affected by the liquidity concerns at some of its funds. The share move they've had amazing performance over 3 years, said Jacob Schmidt, CEO of Schmidt Research Partners, a global investment firm. Not many funds can say that. The interesting part, with assistance from Katarina Hrinchuk.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.